The peace of the forest shattered. Orange light danced, a demon's tongue licking at the ancient trees. Screams pierced the air, not of birds but of apes. Hunters had come to their haven, their sanctuary high in the canopy. The smell of burning fur filled the air, acrid and terrifying. Connor, leader of the apes, roared, his voice lost in the chaos. He had to act, had to save his family. Escape was the only option. Connor directed mothers with infants, the elderly clinging to strong backs. They swung from branch to branch, the fire a hungry monster below. Caesarius, Connor's lieutenant, stayed close. His eyes narrowed, a flicker of something unreadable in their depths. The ground was a distant memory, the air thick with smoke and fear. Connor, heart pounding, refused to believe this was the end. Days blurred into nights. The apes, exhausted and traumatized, huddled in a secluded grove. Their home, their history, reduced to ashes. Whispers started, fingers pointed.
He led the hunters here. He betrayed us for his own safety.
The accusation struck Connor like a blow. He had risked everything for his people, now they doubted him. His gaze swept over the faces of his tribe, seeing fear, uncertainty, and in some, a terrible agreement with Caesarius. His heart ached. He would not beg for their trust, but he would prove his innocence. For the sake of his family, he had to expose the real traitor. Connor, fueled by righteous anger, observed Caesarius. He noticed the subtle scent of smoke clinging to the ape's fur, a scent he recognized from the hunters' torches. He saw the way Caesarius flinched when Connor mentioned a particular type of rope used by the humans. This was no coincidence. Connor, you claim I betrayed our people, but you bear the mark of the enemy, the smell of their fire, the knowledge of their tools. Caesarius stammered, his face paling. The truth, like the hunter's fire, was impossible to contain. The apes, witnessing Caesarius' fear, understood they had been deceived. Anger at Caesarius fueled the apes. They would not be victims. Connor, drawing on his knowledge of the forest and the hunter's ways, devised a plan. They would use the terrain to their advantage, turning their enemy's strength into weakness. The apes, united again, moved with precision, their movements silent and deadly. The hunters, arrogant in their perceived dominance, walked into the trap. Vines snagged their feet, branches tripped them. A chorus of ape cries echoed through the trees, disorienting and terrifying them. The apes fought with the ferocity of the cornered, their intelligence and teamwork proving more powerful than any weapon. The hunters, outmatched and outsmarted, were driven back. Victory was theirs, but at a cost. Some apes bore fresh wounds, casualties of a battle they didn't seek. Caesarius, captured and trembling, awaited Connor's judgment. The apes snarled, wanting revenge for his betrayal. But Connor, gazing down at his defeated enemy, saw not a monster, but a creature consumed by fear and ambition. Connor, we will not become like the hunters. We will not answer cruelty with cruelty. He banished Caesarius, not to punish him, but to protect his tribe from further division. Justice had been served, but not through vengeance. Connor knew true strength lay in compassion, even for an enemy.